Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front seat. Get my meals, so I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Happy Monday and welcome to Order Heavyweights live on Woodward.com. I'm Eazy, joined by some Rex,
Hello.
Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Let's go.
Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Uber.
Uber everywhere.
Uber. Please.
I got hella Irishman. I forgot to wear green. It's kind of fucked up.
Do we get to jump him? Chris,
That's
you
a
wear any
pinch.
green?
He's
You got
Canadian.
green on?
What's up?
You got green on?
No, I don't. I actually wore all my green this weekend, like literally, because I went out Friday, Saturday,
You going to
multiple
wash
times
machine?
Saturday. Yeah.
Me personally, I'll wear a hoodie like twice before I wash it. I might even wear it 3 times before I
Yeah,
wash it.
for sure.
Am I washed?
Hoodie-
A hoodie to me is like a coat.
A hoodie and jeans, you shouldn't wash every time you wear it.
Yeah.
Jeans you're
Our
supposed to
jeans
wear.
you're never supposed to wash.
You're supposed to wear jeans like as many times as you can until they start stinking. Like you're not supposed to wash jeans a lot.
I've heard that.
They because they fade.
Speaking of wash though, am I washed for not going out today for St. Patty's Day, but I went out Friday and Saturday?
No.
No, I did the same thing.
You're an
All right.
adult man.
All right, cool,
Yeah,
cool.
I-
Just checking to make sure.
I
I'm not-
partied
yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
That's what
I
your
didn't
college
party
years are
yesterday.
for.
I'm not partying today.
Yeah, you get your weekday party in like throughout your college years.
Yeah.
If you didn't go to college, then you have your till 25.
Or on opening day.
on opening day.
Yeah.
There's occasions.
It's Friday.
You know,
It's Friday this year.
Or a Tuesday.
that's even more reason to party.
Yeah, or on a random Tuesday.
Nick, you were out this weekend,
Yeah, I definitely was out this weekend, but I got asked.
bopping around.
Yeah, I was bopping around. Shout out Stick for obviously getting us on the list downtown. That was clutch. But yeah, it's always about the weekend party. If I were to go out tonight, it would mess me up for a few days.
Yep.
During this week, and that's just you got to be smart about it.
Gotta be
Take
smart.
The weekend.
Got to know your body.
Exactly.
I think that's one. Just knowing your body.
Yeah, if you're going
yeah.
out tonight, there's nothing wrong with that. But
When you're a kid, your body just goes.
it,
You know.
yeah, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I can't party like I used to.
That's what Nick was telling me at the sink earlier. I was like, "Did you go out Saturday?" He's like, "Yep, feeling it."
Yeah,
Monday,
it
bro.
takes a couple days to recover now.
Yeah.
Like I turned up on Saturday, and I'm still,
You know,
I wouldn't want to go out today.
Hell no.
I don't feel good. The gym's gonna suck.
I was gonna drink for today's show because I said I'd do it.
Yeah, you did.
I had a little bit of a headache today, though. I was like,
Yeah, we sound like old fucks, dude.
yeah, we do. Welcome to Old Heads Heavyweight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unks.
Pokemon. Detroit
Pokemans.
Lions did sign a tight end over the weekend. Kenny Yeboah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeboah. Right?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
It sounds like
boy.
the-
That's how we're going to do.
That sounds like the
He's a
next
blocking
evolution
guy,
of
though.
Blocking tight
YBN.
end. Yeah.
Yeah. What were you saying, Chris?
That sounds like the next evolution of YBN, like your rap names.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
might
boy.
yeah.
It might be. When do you think rap will retire the young?
Never.
Never.
Young and Lil will be
Yeah.
Young and little.
Forever.
Yeah.
until they
Big,
run
too.
out. Big.
Big's still around, but I feel like it's been accepted now.
They are like Xbox
your
gamer
grandfather
tags
game.
now, though. They're like crazy. They're like XO like 77.
Yeah.
Oh,
brand
yeah, for
names
sure.
are weird now.
They are getting weird. I can't.
I mean, you kind of run out of stuff. You can only have so many Lils. And
Well, it's like punk rock, or just rock bands in general. It's like my sister's wedding. Like it's just weird shit.
yeah.
Like fucking pumpkin lovers. I
My
don't know.
cousin's
It's
twice
weird.
removed.
Your boy has a band. What's the name of his band?
He doesn't have a band anymore.
No.
No.
What happened?
So,
Someone fuck someone? Like penis fuck or like money fuck?
like, no, I don't want to get into it.
You money fucker.
But yeah, we don't talk to that guy anymore.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
No way.
I'm not. Yeah,
Are you allowed to say the name of the band though?
no. It used to be the Indigo Curve.
See, weird name.
Yeah,
Just saying. I can't wait till that era starts in podcasting.
yeah.
Just weird podcasting.
Weird ass podcast.
Dope
titles.
fart podcast.
yeah.
Check us out on Tuesdays. Selection
The
show.
Purple Umbrella Committee. Like, so
Yeah, it's weird things. Kurt, I don't know if you guys want to spend this time or talk about this during the Around the Diamond segment, but Kirk Gibson will not be in the booth for the Detroit Tigers this season.
Yeah.
It sounded like he made the decision, but then our guy he was kind of bitching about it. Our guy Matt Shepard. You see that on Twitter?
No.
Oh, Matt Shepard was like shaming the Tigers. I'll find the tweet. I would have thought for sure you saw this.
No, I didn't see that.
I'll have to pull it up. I guess initial reaction to Gibby at the booth.
I mean, I think like Gibby made that decision. If he wanted to be in the booth, he'd still be in the booth. He's a legend. He just feels like he can't do it anymore. He said the relationship's not changed. You know, shout out to Kirk Gibson, absolute legend, Spartan dog, probably the best Spartan football player ever. He's up there.
It's crazy. I didn't know that until we went to the Hall of Fame thing.
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
All-American, All-American defensive back, absolute legend. Tigers legend, Dodgers legend, Michigan State legend. Like Gibby's just a legend in life. Lady Jane's legend, comes in here all the time. So
is.
yeah, I hope he's doing. I mean, I know he's doing good now, but
Gotta find out. Okay, so this is from Matt Shepard. He says, shame on the Tigers. He tagged the Tigers, by the way, too. He want that smoke. Shame on the @Tigers. This was not his decision. Gibby's one of the best teammates I've ever had in broadcasting. He loves the team and the city and prepares better than any analyst I've ever worked with.
yeah, well, that sucks, man.
Nick, you're a big baseball guy.
His health ain't there. Let it be, man. I mean,
It's
he's
his health. I mean, there's no other reason besides its health, and hopefully we can continue to bring awareness to the Parkinson's disease. You know, obviously, I think he's been, a big spotlight on it, and I think him continuing to be involved with the Tigers is nothing but, a good thing and a positive thing moving forward. But
Yeah.
that's literally what it is.
What's
And-
up, D City 313?
Shout out. What up, though? Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Nick. It's like I don't know a way to like not to sound respectful, but it's just a health thing. Like
It
you can
is,
tell.
and it sucks, but they're left in capable hands. I thought Carlos Pena was great last year when he was doing it. So more Carlos Pena, Craig Monroe. No more.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Carlos Pena is great.
They not like us.
Yeah, who else do they got as color?
It's Benetti and Dirks.
Dirks, Andy
is the big
Dirks.
guy.
I was
He's
gonna say
over from
Dirks
radio.
was a
Yeah,
fucking
I mean-
breath of life. He is very entertaining, very funny.
Benetti is so good with everybody that he's with. It seems like they have a very good
He's just a great
chemistry.
broadcaster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best in baseball.
He does every sport.
So yeah, Andy Dirks, Carlos Pena. I'm sure they'll have what's his name? Jeff Petrie in there. So they still have a lot of good talent.
Danny G will have Baez play and call games. Problem solved.
There you go. Baez in the booth. I'm down
Yeah.
for it.
How long till the entire game's just mic'd up?
Nah, that'll never happen.
No, too much crazy shit.
Yeah, dude.
What about different play
every
every inning?
sport could be like that.
Yeah,
And you'd be listening to like 7 different languages if it's baseball.
I'm cool with it. I'll learn.
That'd be pretty crazy.
I tried one time. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is a crazy thing to admit out loud, but I tried to listen to Peso Pluma for like a month to help myself learn Spanish. Didn't work at all. I can't sing a single song still to this day.
I mean,
I just make shit up.
I don't remember much Spanish. I took Chinese in high school. I remember the songs.
Yeah, you look like it.
Ni hao, ni hao, ni jian jian hao ma. I remember wo bu jia dao.
Does it mean like thank you?
I think it either means I understand or I don't understand. And that's what me and my friend were saying, because we were going to go on this trip to China in high school, but I never ended up doing it. And we were just going to say that to everybody. And so it's either like they're really confused because they'll like say something to me and we'll be like, I don't understand. Or I understand. And then just not get what they're saying.
We speak American in this household.
Goddamn
God
right.
Damn it.
Goddamn right.
You know any Spanish?
Ryan's fluent in brain rot.
Hola, mi
Ryan
amor.
Lentz.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
It's rubbing off on me being around him so much. Pause. He said like I'll catch myself during my stream go like cringe-ah, or like saying something
you
like
be
that.
saying-
I said it to like my 30-year-old friends, like my friend group,
Yeah.
and like I'll say things. I'll
Cringe
be
is a
like,
good one. That one's not too.
I'll be like, bro, it's
you know?
cringe-ah, and they're like, what?
Oh, we said it like that.
Cringe-ah, yeah.
I think,
Goofy-ah.
I think just the cringe by itself works, but if you're saying that was cringe,
Yeah.
like it's cringe.
They're like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Smack you in the face.
I don't say like skibbity or anything like that.
Nah. Riz. I use or.
I use aura.
I'll say or.
Aura's a good one.
Yeah, or is a good one.
Sparty versus Duke final.
Speaking of
Love
aura,
to see that.
did I send it? I don't know if I even sent this. The Michigan player.
Yeah, you
Ripped
did
on-
send it.
oh,
We
yeah.
got
Ripped
a
the
3
third
cam in.
base.
Yeah,
Baseline.
give me a second to 3 cam it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
this is
my lord.
Like, It's Michigan, but it's still fucking cool.
You know how much fucking aura you gotta have to do this for the University of Michigan.
Shout out Nick, dude.
My lord.
Do I have
Shout
to keep
to
it
his
on
plug, Uncle
silent?
Nicky.
Yeah, and loop it too.
Yeah.
He's short.
Yeah. Let me set this up.
Yeah, he was in my DMs.
Yeah,
What
shout out
kind
to
of
Unky
celebration?
Nick,
No.
dude.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Nick.
So here it is. I don't know if you guys haven't seen this, but the Michigan baseball player, I don't know his name. Apologize for that, but
Riz, by the way, is short for charisma.
yeah,
You guys didn't know.
he gets his triple out of the box, and this is what he does when he ends up on third base. This is
I'll
legend.
let it replay.
Rips the third base line.
Rips the third baseline.
That's
I mean,
and I'll tell you what,
doing
this
that
is
in college sports is crazy.
this is very lore accurate because baseball players love their blow, dude. I'll tell you that.
Oh, I've heard.
I'll tell you that. The baseball players and the hockey players love their blow.
What do they have in common?
White boys.
Lots of whites.
No, I'm just telling you that. I mean, I cannot confirm nor deny, but I have it on very good authority that those guys love their blow.
Nick, any reaction to
So do the wrestlers. Shout out the wrestlers.
to your
dude.
custo?
All right. No, I mean that's a cool style. I mean, obviously he does. I hope. I don't know how to go around this.
Just say what you
Just
gotta
say
say,
what you
bro.
gotta say.
It's sick
Yeah.
as fuck. I think that was a cool celebration, but
I do
obviously
too.
I don't want that getting out to the younger generation who's just gonna start acting
dude,
like
the
they're
younger
doing a
generation's
bunch
fucked.
of lines
The other
all
generation
over the
is
place.
fucked.
They're
Yeah,
so
they're screwed
fucked.
anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, the whole
don't do
brain
drugs.
rot era, like they're. I mean, my kid, I'm raising him up on '90s values. All right, he doesn't respect
Good,
women.
man. Hell yeah.
He, doesn't
Smoke
approve of the
cigarettes.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so- no. But my kid, he does say what the Sigma, but that's his brother's fault. But I mean, I don't know. This era's kind of screwed though.
Bryce is a yapper too.
Bryson yaps.
Bryson yaps. for
Bryson
sure.
is a yapper.
Dude, when we were at Monster Jam, he was telling me all these stories and stuff. I was like, yeah, it's cool, dude.
Yeah,
100%.
can't even hear him either.
Yeah, I
Keep
can't
going.
hear a word he's saying.
We have this AI thing. Oh, it's Alexa, and then we have this other one from Grok, and she'll be talking to him. He'll be trying to talk over her and shit. This weekend they're arguing over if you could kill a monster or not.
Bryson and Grok.
Yeah, you could put Grok in argumentative mode.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was just cooking him. He was like, "Fuck you." He's like, I drop the knife to my other hand and kill him. Now what?
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I did on Saturday. All right, let's go to break. Come back, reset. You guys listen on the chat. We want to start with this one. We got Tigers. We got some Lions stuff as well. We also got Michigan's getting screwed on the seeding. I don't know if people want to get into that one. We probably should have in the intro, but
5-12. You know what that means, Nikki?
what does that mean?
Spread's under 3. Watch
2.5
out.
spread.
It's a tough game.
5-12
Hey,
is
quick
the
shout out before we do,
historic
though.
upset.
Talk
There's
about
always a 5-12.
Talk about a bounce back weekend though, real quick, fellas. They needed this so bad, and they got it. I thought these guys were left for dead. I thought Spartans took their soul.
Yeah.
Turns out, Dusty May, 3 games in a row. Number 11, Maryland. 13, Wisconsin. 22, Purdue. 3 top 22 wins. This team has momentum going in. I'm feeling good.
You're back, Nick.
I am back.
It was a good tournament for Michigan for sure. They won it. Congratulations to them.
Shout out, hey, Big Ten tournament champions, regular season tournament.
Big Ten champions.
Big Ten champs.
Nick, what would you
Yeah.
rather have?
The Big Ten. But I think momentum going into the tournament is a real thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
sure.
I feel great about the Big Ten tournament championship, especially first one ever for a new head coach.
Yeah, obviously I wanted to win the Big Ten tournament. You always want to win the Big Ten tournament. It's upsetting that we didn't, but I'm not, it's not the end of the world. You obviously still have the real tournament coming up. So
Yup.
it was
Speaking
good tournament by Trey Donaldson.
Yeah.
He made some big plays. Obviously the coast to coast game winner.
Yeah.
But I thought he played very well.
Big 3 in the other
Yeah.
in the championship. Yeah, Trey Donaldson. If you're getting that kind of play out of Trey Donaldson, this team could actually beat Auburn.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Are you
That's
kidding me?
That's where I'm at. But
that's aggressive.
No way that's real.
What?
Ojulari just signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Eagles. That's annoying. I hope that's not real. I don't know.
I mean, who said that?
It is real. Shout to Art Vanderlei, put it in the Woodward Sports chat. Brooks Cabino reports can confirm former Giants edge rusher Azeez Ojulari is signing a deal with the Eagles on a 1-year, $4 million.
No! God, please, no! No!
I mean, it's not super annoying because we have Derek Barnes. That's someone gets you after the break. How about that?
Yeah.
But Feist, for the free agents getting signed here to Detroit. and you guys getting drafted to Detroit, hit up my guy Mark White, purchase yourself a brand new home, and save up to $5,000 on said closing costs. That's MarkWhiteSells.com. Dial up at 248-290-8242, MarkWhiteSells.com, or dial 248-290-8242, MarkWhiteSells.com.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, where everybody can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month, or upgrade to the Black Card. Get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide.
It's Planet
Fitness. Join in club or online. Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
Fitness.
You know what's been stuck in my in my head for 2 days? Bitch, I'm from Memphis. What you know about me? Big G-L-O-N-G-L-E.
What up, though?
I don't think I've ever heard that song either. I just see it on reels and stuff.
Yeah. Well, you know what's been stuck in my head and it pisses me the F off is, I think it's Future. I don't even fucking know. I don't even know how to sing this to like reiterate to you guys like what the fuck. It's like it's the beginning of a song or ending of a song. It's like, and it's like he's not even saying fucking words.
I was listening to Scooby-Doo.
that's what Future is. No. Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
I don't know. No.
Oh, I gotta find it now. I'm gonna show
Boy,
you.
Yeah.
That does not make sense.
Don't know what he's saying at all, but it's in my head, and I say it like Scooby-Doo.
It's
the same when I sang Peso Pluma, but this guy's speaking English. It's fucked up. That's why I don't fuck with Future. Is that Future?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
see, that's what I'm saying.
Bangers.
All right, we broke the news before break. Shout out to Art Vanderlei for putting in the Woodward Sports chat that a guy that once a lot of you guys in Woodward Sports chat wanted, Azeez Ojulari, signed a 1-year deal with the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know how to feel about this one, man, because he is a little bit of a tweener. He's definitely got stuff to prove, but he's definitely flashed that he can do a lot of the things that you want like an edge guy or a Sam guy to do. Where I ease myself from crashing out is the fact that we do have Derek Barnes, who actually can play in coverage. Where this guy is probably be put in Sam's spot, and all he's really good for is rushing the quarterback. And let's be real about it, he's not great at it. I hate that it's the Philadelphia Eagles, I guess. That's what pisses me off about it. If he's going to flourish into an edge rusher, it's going to be there with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter on the interior side of him. That part's annoying.
Yeah, it sucks. Like they're gonna get what's his name from
Tennessee,
Auburn or Tennessee to Pace. He's gonna fall to them. It sucks. Like you give fuck the Giants. Like, the Giants did it again, dude.
Yeah,
they're just supplying. They're the Eagles farm system.
They are the Eagles farm.
The Giants have become the Eagles farm system.
It's like what Cleveland was for the Yankees is what the Giants are for the Eagles now. It's
sick work. Yeah. Gross work.
And
he's going to have 12 sacks next year. They're going to be like, it's just going to.
Honestly, yeah, he might have. I'll put it on right now.
Hot take alert.
5 to 8 sacks.
I think he'll have over double-digit sacks.
Golly.
Yeah, he's going to have a career year now. He's on the 1-year deal. It's the prove-it deal.
Yeah,
but
then Tennessee's going to sign him to a 4-year, $100 million contract. He's not going to do anything.
They get a 3rd-round pick for it, trade back up for the next guy.
Get another edge rusher.
Hey, but you guys mentioned a couple guys in the middle. I mean, he's just going to pair up with some old teammates. Jordan Davis. You talked about Jalen Carter, Nakobe Dean.
He's a Georgia guy too.
Aziz is a Georgia guy as well.
Of course he is, dude. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Georgia.
They just keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
I hate this move. Like, $4 million, was it?
$4 million.
$4 million.
I would have taken a shot on it.
It made me up to $4 million. But is something up that he's only getting that type of money with that type of? He had 6 sacks last year. Mm-hmm. I believe he only played. I'm sorry, 2021 he had 8 sacks. That's not his career high. 2024 he only played in 11 games at 6 sacks, and that's on a shitty, poopy. I guess they had a pretty good defensive line. I'll say that.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll have 8. Maybe I'll go to yours. 8 to 11 sacks. He'll look like the best version of himself.
Yeah, it's just gonna be. I mean, there's your Brandon Graham replacement.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Is Brandon Graham's retiring, and there you go. You just got a guy that can fill that void.
That should replace Josh Sweat even a little bit there too.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. The fucking Eagles
no
sign a
pass
good edge rusher.
Chris, are we tripping? Is that a guy you wanted in a Honolulu blue uniform?
I mean, look, when you have the edge situation you had last year, you want damn near anything. Like, truthfully, you're just looking for upgrades, and you know, at this point, like, you just want to like, just get a hold of the guy that's doing the booking for Philadelphia. Just figure out what the hell he's doing. How is he doing these
Howie
numbers?
Roseman,
How is he
man,
making it work?
He's a wizard.
He's good.
Yeah. You're not wrong to overreact to this. I do think that of these moves, this isn't like Saquon, where it was so obvious from day one, this guy is gonna be like an absolute superstar. But this is another one of those how'd they get away with this.
Super Bowl Cartier in the Woodward Sports Chat says, we don't need Ojulari, we have Broderick Martin. And obviously, they're 2 completely different positions.
Said
but he's
no one
just
ever.
saying that, you know, facetiously, but, I mean, Ojulari fits that same camp as James Houston and as Harold Landry and as Matt Judon, and those are the guys that they don't like to go after. Those are the guys that doesn't fit
Black
their
guys.
scheme. But still, for $1 million, for $4 million, I mean, just to be a rotational pass rusher for $4 million in a season, maybe he wouldn't have taken that same deal in Detroit that he would in Philadelphia, because he sees what Philadelphia can do to an edge rusher.
Won a Super Bowl.
They just won a Super Bowl, and he knows that he'll look the best playing in Philly, where you have all of those guys in a prop. So he saw what Milton Williams just got. You know, you go to Philly, you have a good year, you're going to get fucking paid. So maybe that's what it is.
That
But
Milton Williams contract's crazy. Nick, who would you rather have? Ojulari or Derek Barnes?
I like the upside of an Ojulari. I really do. I mean, he might be great for Philly. He might not, but I do like the upside there. I just think he's a better athlete through and through. And I think he has proven he can get to the quarterback compared to a Derek Barnes, where they've wanted him in that role a little bit, but we haven't seen him thrive in it by any means.
And he can't wrap up when he gets there, right, Nick? I'm just kidding.
I'm taking back his missed
Yeah,
safety.
you did say.
I'm taking back his missed safety, and I am taking his interception. I'm cutting that out the window when I evaluate
He's finding the
Derek
mean.
Barnes.
The mean of Derek Barnes.
The mean is Derek Barnes is solid, but I think Ojulari has a lot more upside. Would you guys say the same, or do you guys prefer Barnes?
I would say, yeah, he has a lot more pass rushing upside for sure. I don't think anybody can argue that.
Yeah.
I would say Derek Barnes is a more all-around player. But if you're looking for just a pass rusher, then yeah, for sure he's got more pass rushing upside. Burn in the Woodward Sports Chat with the super chat
That shit burn.
says the Saquon move also required an absolute cousin GM. The Browns were supposed to be that cousin, and they weren't even bigger cousins than the Giants. That's facts, dude.
Great way of putting it.
That's facts. The Saquon move is unforgivable. I just can't believe the Giants did it again.
Where are you at with it, Eazy?
I think for what we got going on, I'm comfortable in saying like I'd rather have Derek Barnes. At least I'm cool with anybody that says they would rather have Derek Barnes. But I can't disagree with the fact what you had to say, an upside in terms of like
pass rushing.
Yeah,
that pass rushing upside
Azeez
is
Ojulari.
100% there with Ojulari. Like I said, I think Derek Barnes is a better all-around player.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if they can both stay healthy next year. Obviously, Derek Barnes doesn't have a history of not being healthy, but it's just the injury. You'd like to see him bounce back, which I think he will.
Yeah. He's in a better position. Like he's going to be a lot more effective there in Philadelphia than he would have ever been here in Detroit. So he made the right decision for himself.
Absolutely.
And I doubt even offered him a contract for that very reason. Like, what would he be here as a 3-4 stand-up linebacker?
Yeah.
He's not dropping back into coverage.
No.
We're not just signing you to fucking...
No, he's a pass rusher. Mad at them for wanting that, but they've proven that that's not a guy they're going to sign. That's why they cut James Houston. That's why they didn't, that's why they cut Zadarius Smith. That's why they moved, like, guys that are specific pass rush only are not people that they're trying to acquire. So it sucks for sure because that's a cheap deal. Obviously, like, I would do that in a heartbeat, but that's not the type of guy they want to bring in.
Are we fair to question that part of Brad? Because we've just talked about it for years now, that we've outlined that is a consistent thing of his, a consistent trait of his. But now, given where this roster's at, are you starting to question or maybe just want Brad to ease up on that specialist type of role, like that he seems to be so against and favoring the well-rounded players?
No, I think you look at it, and if what happened last year happens again, you need those all-around guys. Like, you could barely field the defense last year, but because you had guys that could play different positions, it helped. But still, that's what fits the defense that they want to run. They can't run a 4-3 with guys that can't play the run at the edge or bump back into coverage at linebacker. They need that. So,
yeah, this one I'm not beefing over. I think the one guy that I want them to like be privy to or like grab, or at least would have held on to. I doubt he's the same player, but James Houston, like the DPR designated pass rush guy. I think those guys are well worth it. I think we saw James Houston be well worth it for us, and that was against a team where we weren't really ready to compete with the guys like the Buffalo Bills, but we played them tougher and closer than we did this year with the best version of our team. So I think a DPR guy, that's why these edges get paid so much. That's why they're such a high value, because getting to the quarterback, disrupting the quarterback, even moving him off his spot and moving him off his read is so much more valuable than a guy that drops back into coverage once in a while, in my opinion. So, like, but for the right guy. Like, obviously not every single buddy on the market is that for us.
about DeMarcus Lawrence than this.
Yeah.
I felt DeMarcus Lawrence fits what they like in a guy. He plays the run great. He obviously gets to the passer great. He's that big body out there, and he was, a short-term contract, and he's older. I thought
crazy timing the big body out there.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, I think that he would have fit very well. But
shout to
I've already fully bought into they're drafting an edge, and that's going to be their guy. Like, Brad Holmes wants to put a guy next to Aiden Hutchinson for the next 5 years.
Yeah,
through the draft,
contractual control,
and that's what he's shown that he's good at doing that. So we'll see. But
I lost a comment. Somebody asked, "Isn't he just Derek or Davenport? Is he just a pass rush guy?" No, Davenport sets the run.
Davenport is very good in playing the run.
It's Daryl Slaughter. I apologize. Shout out to Daryl Slaughter.
Yeah,
is Marcus Davenport rush only? No.
Davenport plays very well. He's got to play though. That's what it is. With Davenport, it's not a talent or he can't play the run. He's very good at playing the run. He's very good at rushing the passer. He just is not very good at staying on the field.
In today's mock draft with Dion, we did a 1 through 32. I moved to 24.
The Detroit Lions select
my boy Shamar Stewart. I don't know if he's going to be there, but that's just a perfect fit for me.
Yeah.
He is Marcus Davenport, but I think a higher ceiling at this point in his career.
Stay on the field.
Yeah, he does. He just has developed a little bit more of a game plan with pass rushing. But we'll continue a little bit more Detroit Lions talk. Hey, guys, I put in the chat the bracket challenge. We need some names in there.
Yeah.
All right. And if you're from the heavyweight show, so I screenshot this in the chat right now. If you make the Final Four, I'll make sure to get you something special. Whether it's a shirt, whether it's a ticket somewhere, we'll figure something out.
I'm down.
But make sure you guys sign up for that bracket challenge. It's pinned at the top of the chat. We do have to go to break. Come back.
You gotta comment under the video. Not the live chat. Comment under the YouTube video.
That way we know it's you. But tell us about that merch.
Let me tell you about that merch. Woodward Sports has the best merch in the game. Whether you want hoodies, tees, hats, whatever you want, you can go to woodwardsports.com, click that shop tab today, get some brand new merch. Check out the best Detroit sports merch at woodwardsports.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer, is kicking off the game with the best prices on all cars, trucks, and SUVs, like this 2024 Silverado for just $296 a month, or this 2025 Equinox for as low as $371 a month. Our locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing means we have the perfect Chevy right in your backyard. Get the home team advantage every day at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Feldman Chevrolet of Novi, Detroit's #1 Chevrolet dealer and the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year for 6 consecutive years. Get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew for just $199 a month, and you can also get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $249 a month. Come see George Hawes and his team at Feldman Chevrolet of Novi today.
Hey, relax. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a dangerous world out there nowadays.
Fuck.
Getting up there. What up? Welcome back to What Heavyweights Live on
they got a
woodsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spin More Eggs.
Safe
That means
assumption.
absolutely nothing. It means zero.
It looks like their dog. Like if you own a dog, you're.
You don't know if they own the dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
What up? Welcome back to What Heavyweights Live on woodsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spin More Action. Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Are you using a digital camera?
Smash the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream. I got some shit young people would do.
That is some shit young people would
You
do.
got a perfectly good camera on your phone.
Why the fuck is she using a digital camera?
I don't know, but should I scare them while they're taking the picture?
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh! 5 stars.
5 stars.
I love saying help.
Help!
Just
Help! Digital camera's crazy.
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Okay, they're getting ready. Should I do it? You gotta do a show, right? Or should I do it?
Maybe one more time.
Whatever. All right, guys. We talked about it. Azeez Ojulari to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's just a better fit for him. It just makes sense for him to be there rather than Detroit. I'm not mad at it. I'm not beefing over it. I don't think you guys should either. I don't think it ever would have been as good as he's going to be there. Is he ever be here?
Yeah.
In any type of role.
Yeah.
Considering what the type of defense we run.
The type of defense we run. So, again, I'm not too broken up about it. It does suck. Would you have liked to see pass rush help? Yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
However, we talked about it. We went over the numbers, or at least I did some juggling, and I found the Detroit Lions at the bottom half of like the NFL ownership in terms of like cashola, having the bread to go out there and do stuff. And we also compared to like, okay, look at the Bengals. But then the Bengals, a lot of characteristic last night or over the weekend.
Yeah.
Spent the bread on Jamar Chase.
We got the tweet.
Yes, we do.
$40 million a year?
This, it was here from Jordan Schultz, I believe.
Yes.
Jordan Schultz breaking the wide receivers, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, exclusively tell them they've agreed to contract extensions with the team. Jamar gets, she said, oh, what the fuck? Jamar gets 4 years, $161 million, 112 guaranteed, making him the highest non-paid quarterback in NFL history. And T. Higgins gets 4 years, $115 million, with the first 2 years guaranteed, making him the highest paid wide receiver 2 in NFL history.
Boom.
Damn. 112 million fully guaranteed for Jamar Chase. I mean, Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the NFL, so he's definitely worth it. And T. Higgins is probably the best wide receiver 2 in the NFL. He'd be a wide receiver 1 on a lot of teams. I guess this is what happens when your franchise $60 million quarterback walks onto a radio show and says, I need my fucking guys. Give me my fucking guys.
Is that what is in a radio show you did it?
I don't know. He was somewhere. Joe Burrow went out there and said, I need my fucking guys. And they gave him his guys. It's what you had to do if you're the Bengals. There are talks. My girl, Diana Rossini, said that they're in talks to keep
fine shit. Gordon
to keep Trey Hendrickson. So we'll see. I mean, that's a lot of money, dude.
It's a lot of money. I was thinking about it. Nick, I'll let you go off first because the Bengals are spending some bread.
No, I don't think there's any way they can keep Trey Hendrickson. I mean, I got to see how those numbers work. But I mean, they're gonna have an elite offense again, but they're not going to be able to stop a nosebleed. I mean, what are we doing here? So I just think that this team is in a very bad situation. And when it comes to the way they built their roster, their defense, they just can't keep anybody at this point because they haven't been able to spend. Is this concerning, or do you think the Lions are going down this path?
Of not spending money?
Yeah.
No,
I've seen them lock up their big guys already.
The Lions are going to spend when they need to spend. Like we saw them do it already. They kept the guys that they want to spend. They paid for Goff and Amon-Ra and for Penei Sewell. So they're going to pay Aiden Hutchinson. They're going to pay Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph. The one that you talked about, though, T. Higgins getting $112 million as a wide receiver, too.
27 mil.
We've got this as well. It's Jameson Williams.
Well, I want to say real quick on the just on the money part, I think the difference there is, like you said, we've already spent the money.
Yeah.
I think it's not like a thing like whether we're going to do it. It's just we've already done so. And now to go the extra mile, you got to pick and choose. Who's it going to be? And that kind of leads to what you were talking about with Jameson Williams.
Yeah, there was I saw this tweet out there earlier as well, so I decided to put it out there. Every player that had 1,000 receiving yards on less than 100 targets last year, and Jameson Williams had the least amount of targets in the the least amount of targets in the 1,000-yard receiving club, which is crazy. I mean, obviously we know he's such a big play threat, but you said T. Higgins $27 million a year. You paying Jameson Williams $27 million a year?
Someone's going to pay Jameson Williams $27 million a year. I don't know if it's Detroit Lions. I really don't. It's look how many fucking people got to pay right now. They're like staples, like core pieces of this team.
So many big contracts that are going to be handed out.
Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, Aiden Hutchinson, like still got to be signed. Someone's going to pay them. I don't know if it's the Lions, but the cap's going to keep going up.
Cap's going to keep going up. That's why I have faith that they'll be able to do it. That's why I think they'll be able to keep all of these guys, the guys that they want. They're cornerstones, and I do believe that Jameson Williams is a part of that. What he brings to this team, what he brings to this game.
How can you say he's a part of that? We've experienced success without him.
I mean, we've seen it with him as well, though. Like, yeah, you've experienced success without him. You experienced success without Aiden Hutchinson. He won 15 games. Does that mean you're not going to pay him?
Aiden Hutchinson is considered like one of the best at his position, though.
Yeah, and Jameson Williams is arguably the best wide receiver 2 in the league.
But he's not considered one of the best at his position. I mean, there's a difference there.
At wide receiver 2?
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole subcategory.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying, if you could say the same thing.
If you take all the second best guys
I'm
in the
just
team.
saying, you could say the same thing about Aiden Hutchinson. That they had
really.
success without him as well, but nobody's saying don't pay him. And I think, like I said, with the cap going up almost $30 million every year, I believe they'll be able to get it done.
I don't think you say the same thing about Hutch simply because you watch the defense turn to shit.
Yeah.
Versus you watch the
Still
offense
won
still
games,
be
though.
productive. You know, I think that's the difference.
Yeah. And Jameson Williams is part of that offense being productive.
It's going to get interesting, man. I'm very curious to see what Brad does. I think Laporta could also end up being an odd man out.
I think it'll be Laporta.
We've seen multiple guys there at tight end now kind of be somewhat productive. I think this is
and that's not what we got to worry about right now.
No.
This is still, Jameson Williams still has 3 years on his rookie, or 2 years on his rookie contract. We're looking at Varys says, who's the girl with the melons who makes sports bets? That's
I don't know her name.
Taylor Mathis. I was going to call her Walking Bets. That's Taylor Mathis. All-time gimmick. Cause
if you're out in public and you see some cans, you hear someone yell Walking Bets, probably your boy.
Yeah.
That's
we definitely call him Walking Bets.
Walking Bets.
Walking Bets. But like I said, we'll see. I'm not worried about this right now because we've got more pressing matters to worry about right now.
Yeah.
Jameson Williams is locked and loaded and ready to go. We'll talk about that when it comes down to that.
Nick?
Yeah, this team needs defensive line upgrades ASAP. Obviously, I would still like to see them make a move in free agency and in the draft when it comes to that. Maybe even a first and second rounder. I think they just need to.
For what?
Their defensive line.
Oh, yeah.
Like, significantly. Free agent, even the first 2 rounds, I'm willing to go with it. And when it comes to J-Mo, he is elite. I mean, you talk about our last 2 playoff games. Everyone remembers the pick six or the interception thrown, but he also had 3 touchdowns in his last 2 playoff games. Like, he gets into the end zone in those big games. Like,
he's a game breaker.
That's when Goff was out, and they did an end around.
I mean, that was pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, that was just a horrible play.
That was an awful play.
Why do we have these awful
And,
plays in this
I remember
playoff history?
specifically, I know you watched that podcast too, Amon-Ra St. Brown Brothers podcast,
Yeah.
where they asked who's the worst.
J-Mo.
They all
They
said
all said
J-Mo.
it, yeah.
There's no debate about it. And that was the guy in a playoff moment.
That was just a terrible play call. I mean, it's also on Jameson Williams that he can't throw that ball.
Yeah, you got to know better at that point.
You got to know better than but
You're
still.
not a fucking quarterback. If
Terrible-
someone's covering
terrible
your guy
play call.
on a trick play, you don't fucking throw
You
it.
tuck it and you get as many yards.
Yeah, especially you, of all people.
But like I said, we don't got to worry about that for a little while now. But I agree
I'm
with you.
worrying about it now, goddammit.
I agree with you, Nick. They need to add reinforcements to the draft. Because if you're not going to do it in free agency, like the whole draft talent, we draft best player available, we do that to acquire talent. That's good, that's great. If you're not going to address your needs in free agency, you have to do it in the draft. And right now, their obvious need is edge rusher. So if you're going to let these guys pass, I don't want to see you draft an offensive lineman or a tight end or a linebacker in the first round. I want to see you draft an edge rusher to put next to Aiden Hutchinson. That's what this team needs. And I know they believe in Marcus Davenport and think he can be that guy, but he has done nothing at any walk of his career to prove to you that he could stay healthy for a Super Bowl run.
I'm very, very curious to see what they do the rest of this free agency period to just are they going to add that second edge? Because like it feels like a need to us as a fan base, but
I think it's
we know how Brad is with these injured guys. He has faith in them, and I think it's partly to do with his history of being injured and being paralyzed and coming back from that and having that passion still. And I think it, in some ways, maybe some guys are more hungry for it after an injury, you know? More of an opportunity to prove themselves. But
speaking of contracts and paying everybody, somebody else got paid in the NFL today, and that might have made a Lions free agent signing look a whole lot better than it did originally. Ooh. And we're going to talk about that next. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists like Alyssa. You can get the hot leather, neck shave, scalp massage, hot towel treatment, all that good stuff. Like I said, walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Listen, I'm not sure who, but somebody let the Tigers get hot.
The Detroit Tigers are locked and loaded for another great summer in Detroit. And it all starts downtown at the biggest home opener party in the city. Join Woodward Sports at Grand Slam Festival as we take over the Detroit Opera House parking lot. A big-ass tent for a big-ass Detroit party. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFestival.com or follow Woodward Sports on X and IG for your chance to get in for free. Party across from Comerica Park and hear the roar as the Tigers take the field for the first time in 2025. DJs, food trucks, bartenders, live broadcasts, and more. See you for the Tigers' first home game of the season, April 4th at the Grand Slam Festival with Detroit's biggest party animals, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Tap in every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts, and remember, he's not just a doctor for the stars. He helps the everyday man as well, so if you want to, or woman, if you want to stay out there, you want to be on those pickleball courts, hit up Dr. Pierce. He'll keep you in the game. Check him out at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944.
Whether you're Darren McCarty or Darren McDowell.
Donnie McFadden.
Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on Motorsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by some more X. Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, smash that like button, be your friend's other friend. Before we went to break, Spinny, you left us with a tease.
Little tease.
Well, some may say an all-pro tease.
Little tease. I wouldn't say that, but some might. We saw, a lot of players getting big money, and obviously the Detroit Lions signed a guy in DJ Reed, which cost them less
DJ Reed
than Carlton Davis, Paulson Adebo.
Got your lunch money.
He got your lunch money. Or Charvarius Ward, or Byron Murphy in the cornerback market. And then we see it today. Sauce Gardner was complaining about it earlier, and boom, it happens. Derek Stingley re-signs to the Houston Texans. 3 years, $90 million.
Sheesh.
$89 million fully guaranteed, which is kind of fucking stupid. Then we're going to keep $1 million, not guaranteed. So that's 30 years base value per year. He is the highest paid defensive back in NFL history. The cornerback market has been completely reset per Adam Schefter. The deal was negotiated by David Mulgeta of Athletes First.
He's been out there killing it.
So, a lot of money. He's having a nice bonus here.
Free cash, homie.
Dick bag.
Yeah, $30 million to Derek Stingley a year. Does that make you respect Brad Holmes even more for what he got DJ Reed at? I mean, 17 or not even 17.
Derek Stingley's one of the best in the game, but
best, some might say.
The highest contract before them was J.C. Horn, AAV, $25 million.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to jump to 30 and make it fucking tough on everybody else. That's a dick bag move. I mean, whatever. Good for Derek Stingley, but that's crazy. Reset the market by $5 million. Usually it's up by $1.
That's crazy.
It's like some petty number they reset the market with.
Yeah.
They went ahead and win a whole $5.
Like, didn't Jamar Chase said he wanted his extension to be 1 cent higher than Justin Jefferson's?
Yeah, they just wanted, usually it's like petty numbers. Like, whole $5 million more, you're fucking everybody else here,
89
bud.
Guaranteed.
That's crazy. I mean, he's good.
He's very good.
Sauce about to get the bag now.
Sauce is going to get an insane bag.
Crazy.
And you look at this scares me, at least, obviously, because the shelf life of cornerbacks in the NFL, that's got to be one of the lowest, by position in the NFL.
At elite level, yeah.
Because it's kind of an anomaly to see a defensive back who is elite or at an elite level for 5, 6, 7 years in a row. Normally, these guys can wake up and be bad tomorrow. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley obviously had a fantastic season. He is a top 3 corner in the league right now.
Especially his type of cornerback where it's like
what is Patrick
a lot of
Surtain
physical skill set. He'll 32.
He's going to be 35. I mean, he deserves more than Stingley.
What is Sauce going to get? I don't know. I think if you got like a guy like Richard Sherman, who was, and I'm a big Richard Sherman fan, by the way, like a guy who's set in a system.
Yeah,
it's not like I want to say completely dependent on obviously his skill set too, but dependent on his like physical traits. He's also like just a high skilled guy where he could play his system in that wide 9 and zone coverage. I think those guys last a bit longer than like the Derek Stingleys of the world.
Yes,
who kind of like give me this guy. I'm going to man him up all day. Because at some point, those attributes of speed, they deplete. Your body gets a little banged up. You get older. This is one of those ones like 30 million. I mean, he's still pretty young, though. So this
He's very young.
But you got a great point. I think there's a shorter shelf life for those type of corners. I think we got a good one in Tyrion. I think what he's able to offer, because he's not the fastest guy. It is a little bit more skill set driven. You probably have a longer career than most. If he gets that level.
If he gets to that level, for sure. This is an insane contract. I know Sauce is happy. Because remember, he was just complaining, like, why don't quarterbacks get paid? I don't understand it.
Is this an overpay? I feel like Stingley's good, but this is like an over. I mean,
what's Patrick Surtain's contract?
$30 million for a corner.
That's a lot.
$16 million for DJ Reed. I'm thrilled right now.
Patrick
as a Lions fan to see
$25 million a year.
Yeah.
To see one of the best cornerbacks on the market get $16 million, and then you see, the Houston Texans, which are smoking crack this offseason.
Yeah. Insane.
This is what they do after getting rid of 2 starting offensive linemen that we may or may not be hitting on in a little bit here. But this is just a horrible offseason, I think. I mean, obviously you don't want to lose Stingley, but $30 million?
Mm-hmm.
This is ridiculous. Yes, it makes me look at Brad Holmes in a better light. Like, I don't think of Brad Holmes in any negative light. Obviously, I don't like the defensive line moves right now, but it doesn't mean he's not going to address it. But $30 million for Stingley, that is an overpay in my eyes. You're resetting the market by $5 million.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's insane to do, especially when you trade one of the top left tackles in the league, Laramie Tunsil, to save, we saved $21 million doing it. Your quarterback, the reason why you guys were ass last year, not ass, but not as good as like you were expected to, you couldn't protect him at all whatsoever. And he's not even like mobile enough to like be back there dancing around making plays. He can do it. You don't want him doing it all game. Yeah. He's not that type of guy. And then you get rid of his offensive line completely. You're picking 27th in the draft. So if you want a premier guy, you have to give up those assets to go up there and get him. Mm-hmm. And then you go and spend that $21 million plus some on Derek Stingley. Reset the market by $5 million. Absolute crackhead move. I like Derek Stingley a lot, but like reset the market by $5 million is actually crazy.
Crazy.
But congrats to his agent. He's a fucking hustler.
Agent, yeah.
He can sell salt to a slug.
I think that helps.
Ray to a bug.
Thank God the Lions got the DJ Reed deal done when they did. Because fuck, I bet all of those guys, even the Carlton Davis deal, like that. You see one get. I know Carlton Davis, DJ Reed, those guys aren't at the level of Derek Stingley.
Yeah.
But if somebody signs for $30 million, you're gonna bump it up a little bit. Like you just signed for $30 million. I want 23 a year, or I want $20 million a year.
Yeah.
So it's good. I'm glad they got it done they got it done when they did.
It's a great deal for a guy on that market.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the cheapest cornerback of that level. Like,
and I guess in the press conference, I asked him, did he take less to be here with the winning team? Because remember, he said it came down to us or Washington.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be perceived Super Bowl opportunities. I guess that was kind of around the amount that he was offered either place. He just chose here, but to me, it's still a head scratcher. He's not getting as much as Carlton Davis $4 million less. That's kind of it's weird to me.
Yeah,
maybe because he's been CB2.
Maybe it's because he's been CB2, but like I said, I was told that Carlton Davis wasn't a CB1 when we traded for him as well. So I thought it was a great deal, and now it's even better when you look at that. When you look at that's the market. I know, like I said, he's not Derek Stingley, but Derek Stingley sets the market. And right now, what is he? He's at 17, right?
Stingley?
DJ Reed.
Yeah, 16 I think.
So is DJ Reed half as good as Derek Stingley? Yeah, I think so. That's a deal.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting paid half as much.
Stingley's probably like 25% increase from what we had
and
DJ
you're
Reed.
Getting DJ Reed for half as much.
Yeah.
So basically, obviously not exactly, but
that's kind of the way I'm looking at it is what are you going to do with that other $14 million? Because he is our cornerback one.
Trey Hendrickson. You're a Detroit Lion. I don't know.
No, that is not happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Unfortunately.
I've been very vocal on that one. But yeah, it's a guy who's literally looking for money. Like, all due respect to him, he's still a hell of a player.
John Hughes says, I wonder if Stingley has the same agent as Deshaun Watson.
I mean, maybe. Deshaun Watson is a great agent, too.
The Watson contract is still worse.
Worst contract in football.
Ever. Worst contract ever.
Not even close.
Probably any sport.
Wrap it up anyway. You want a free agency has still been trash. What?
Wrap it up any way you want. It's still trash. Like he's saying, like no matter how you talk about it.
Wrap it up any way you want. Our free agency is
It
still
really just depends on your expectations. Like they weren't going to spend money. There's not money for them to go out and grab these big name guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's just in my opinion, your fault for having like expectations of more. Having seen this done,
your fault.
What, 3 years now? 4 years now? How long's Brad been here? 4? This is his 4th free agency.
Yep.
Like there's, how are you not familiar with how this shit goes down? And then beyond the contracts itself, the names, the schemes, never single one of them was a fit to come here in Detroit and play.
Yep.
It's just I don't know. I don't get how people are being pissed off or upset about that. And you still have a damn good team. Like returning Eddie Hudson alone, as you've rated many times, think of the team that went 15-2 last year. And Eddie Hudson was out, week 6?
Yeah.
Like a still very good team, right? Throw Eddie Hudson on that team.
Mm-hmm.
That's better than any sign you could have made this offseason.
Absolutely.
It's just
Andrew in the Woodward Sports Chat says, Rackster, how's the Spartans after losing the Big Ten tourney? Izzo rated. Love it. They're good. They're the Big Ten champions. They're a number 2 seed, and they're waiting for the tournament to start.
His expectation was to help the D-line. They, in a way, did that. Roy Lopez. It's never was going to be the sexy pick. And then again, once more, 3 times now you've watched this be done, and you watch this team get better every single season.
Like I said,
so it's not like it's a recipe that's not working.
The only thing I'm upset about is the cuttings of Darius Smith, not replacing that with another pass rusher of that level.
Yeah.
You already had Davenport on the roster when Darius Smith was there, so don't tell me that's replacing it.
It's also just not over.
Yeah. It's not over.
It's not over.
It's not over.
I don't know.
And the draft is where you're going to make your money. That's where Brad Holmes has made his money. That's where he's constantly drafted all pros and pro bowlers. So, we'll see.
We shall see. Let's go to break, come back, grade some of the free agent moves, and then we'll move into baseball, hockey, whatever you guys decide to vote on. Let us know in the Woodward Sports Chat. But Feist, tell us about that social media. Australian say media.
That's social media.
Social media.
That's social media. Go to Woodward Sports at Woodward Sports on all social media platforms. It is the best #1 Detroit sports digital network, and you can get it on YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitch. Again, follow us for the best breaking news in the game, breakdowns, reactions, everything. Woodward Sports, all places.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Caesar Sportsbook is the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. Make sure you tap in, scan that QR code above my head, and use code word Woodward1000 to get your first bet up to $1,000 back if it doesn't hit in bonus bets. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports.
Vikings release their center, Garrett Bradbury. He gets a post-1 June 1st designation. Spread throughout the cap hit. That's a spot when I get in these mock drafts where I don't know what they're going to draft. Them or the Packers, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I was taking a Marion Hampton for them in the back half of the first round, but then they re-signed Rodgers. Or not Rodgers. What the hell is his name? The running back? Aaron Jones. I don't know why I said Rodgers. I guess he used to play there. All right, Uncle Nicky, take us around the league.
All right, fellas, this was the winners and the losers from the first round of NFL free agency. Got a little bit of Lions in here for you as well, just so, get the little fixins here. But we're going to start this one out with Caleb Williams being the first winner of NFL first-round free agency.
Wow.
He was sacked 68 times last year. That led the league, and they thought his upgraded offensive line is really going to put him for success in his second season. Where are you guys at? And do you think Caleb Williams was one of the biggest winners of NFL free agency?
Yeah, I'd have to say so. And we did a mock. I told you guys did a mock draft for Dion. Shout out to him. Go check that out on the Universe channel. But they're also in position to grab another tackle and just complete the offensive line if they wanted to. And yeah, a guy who got destroyed last year, both on the field and off the field. So I think it's a W for him. Lots of good offensive line guys picked up.
Yeah, I mean, they needed to revamp that offensive line for sure. Ben Johnson knows that is the most important thing to have when you're looking to have a successful offense, is a good, dominant offensive line. So, yeah, good for him. Let's see if Jonah can actually play, though.
Ben Johnson's a very creative mind. He's been very upfront about, thank God for that offensive line. Wouldn't be able to do half the shit we do. And I think this is the biggest takeaway from being here in Detroit, clearly.
Yeah, I definitely think he, is a winner here. But the second name on the list, where else? The NFC North. And the Minnesota Vikings, they said whatever they do at quarterback, either J.J. McCarthy or Aaron Rodgers is going to be in a lot better position this year than Sam Darnold was last year, because their upgraded offensive line as well with Will Fries and Brian Kelly. They spent a lot of money upgrading that offensive line, and Flores got some more chess pieces to use on the defensive line with Isaiah Rodgers, cornerback, Jonathan Allen, and Javon Hargrave, defensive tackles. Minnesota revamps. Where are you guys at with their upgraded offensive line and defensive line?
Offensive line, I'm not tripping as much. Fries was never a guy that you'd be like, oh, got a tough matchup this week. No, I think it was just one of the better names that was on the market. And this free agency period, all around, I'd say, was not the greatest market for anybody. But the defensive line, just seeing what he did last year with the pieces he actually wanted, Van Ginkel, Grenard, the Cashman, he was pretty nasty. Now you give him a few more pieces to work with to open up things for those guys that do multiple different things in the front seven. I don't like that. But they did lose some guys in secondary to maybe make up for that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the offensive line, I'm not sure that they upgraded too much. I didn't think their offensive line was a problem last year. But
just that one kid got hurt. Tackle.
Yeah, their tackle got hurt. I don't think.
But now they can move the other guy to the right
offensive
side. They still got him.
But yeah, the defensive line, that sucks. That's two good interior defensive linemen when it comes to rushing the passers. So you hate to see that, but they're both pretty old. So we'll see.
And that's one of the reasons I'm sweating for the Detroit Lions to at least get a contingency plan at the guard position, because that specifically.
And that's kind of where I want to go with this question, wrapping it with the Detroit Lions. How do you feel about going up against some of those upgraded offensive lines when the Lions have clearly not upgraded the defensive line yet? Do you think we'll still be able to succeed in stopping other teams from rushing the ball effectively with their running backs? I know quarterbacks get on us a little bit, but we've done a good job containing running backs.
Yeah.
Do you think that's still going to be the case moving forward?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think maybe one piece you lost that may affect that is Aaron Glenn, but I think between Dan Campbell and Calvin Shepard and the rest of the staff that's been there throughout that era, or I guess whatever you want to call it, time of them being a great run defense, I think that remains.
Yeah, I think their run defense will still be fine. I mean, the DJ Reader, Aiden Hutchinson, obviously the linebacking core, healthy. Yeah, they'll be fine.
And DJ Reader.
Excuse me, Roy Lopez is a great run stopper. So
DJ Reader with an actual healthy offseason this time too. Last, you got to remember, he was rehabbing the entire time.
So that is our defense matching up against their offensive lines. Now, I want to ask you the reverse in Minnesota specifically with the upgrades of Hargrave, Allen to go with Grenard and Van Ginkel.
Hate. Not a fan. Hate that. The only position I crashed out of the entirety of the free agency was us losing Zeitler, and that's for that specific reason. I go back, for an example, just to the Thanksgiving game 2 years ago, when the Packers just brought it to us. I believe that the Bears did the same thing. We ended up coming back because the Bears suck. Shout out to Goff to J-Mo on that one too, and Demont. But yeah, we gotta get some contingency or some backup or just the future on that front line and the interior specifically, because I think that's where we're weak. That's where Jared Goff is weakest, and the rush is coming up there.
Yeah, and I do believe they'll add to that. There were already talks with them in a guard. I can't remember his name, but
a lot of people speculating Will Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez.
Yeah.
And that's what they need. I have faith in Graham Glasgow at the right guard.
Planet.
And I think Graham Glasgow moving over to the right guard, you're going to see the much better version of him like we did 2 years ago when he was in that right guard spot when he took it from Vaitai and didn't give it back.
A lot of stuff I was seeing was that it's going to be Mahogany at right guard.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But then again, that's not – we'll find out for sure.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Mahogany, I'm completely confident with. I think he'll be an upper echelon guard in the NFL.
I'm with you guys. I don't love to see it as the upgraded D-line for the Vikings just because we've seen Goff when he does get under duress. That's when he does have issues. But we were 2-0 against Minnesota last year. If our offensive line stays healthy, I think we can, shore things up and make sure it happens again.
Actually, I'm thinking about it. Going back to maybe not so much the first Minnesota game, but the second one, Goff there was a couple drop picks. He was kind of a sloppy game offensively for us. We got kind of lucky that they just kept trying to go for it on fourth down. Shout out to Meek Robinson for having shit on lockdown. And obviously Sam Darnold missed some throws too. But defensively, they kind of had us.
Yeah, that's how, division games work, though. It's never going to be these easy blowout games. It's just find a way to win. And they did 6 times.
Hell yeah. Speaking of that guy that was missing passes, they got Sam Darnold as one of the biggest winners of free agency. Going to the Seahawks. They said adding Cooper Kupp and Valdez-Scantling to go with JSN and linking back up with offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, who was in San Fran with them. Do you guys think he actually has potential to be successful with the Seattle Seahawks?
Absolutely. I mean, Geno Smith was. Why can't Sam Darnold be? I don't know if Cooper Kupp and MVS are better than DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett to pair with JSN. So, I mean, that sounds like a step down in my opinion, but Cooper Kupp and JSN will definitely help a quarterback if he needs to get the ball out fast. They're both very sure-handed and run great routes. So.
I'm not as familiar as the context. There's certain games here where Goff performed bad, but then we were missing guys in the interior front line. So obviously it would make sense that was. But Geno under Mike McDonald threw double the interceptions. I don't know. I'm not really sold on Sam Darnold. I think KOC is a phenomenal head coach more than Sam Darnold is a phenomenal quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think anybody thinks Sam Darnold's a phenomenal quarterback.
This one I'm rolling out some question marks. I have no clue what to expect.
Shout out Sam for getting the bag, though. Good for
What about you?
I think they have 8 to 9 wins written all over them.
Yeah.
Just right in that middle ground. I think they were similar to that this year, so I don't think they're going to be much better, but we'll see if Cooper Kupp can stay healthy too, because he has dealt with injuries the last couple seasons. All right, another winner. Patriots and head coach Mike Vrabel had a lot of money to spend this offseason. They went with Milton Williams, Harold Landry, Chason, and Carlton Davis. Where are you guys at with Drake May entering his second year? Can he be successful in New England after spending the bag on some free agents?
Yeah. I think that kid's a dog.
Yeah, I like Drake May. I think New England's going to be good. I think they're going to have another good draft this year. I don't think they're going to be better than the Bills, but they'll have a good season.
I'm trying to see. Did they sign any? They signed Mac Hollins. They signed anybody else for a wide receiver wise?
Those are the 4 big names I had on here.
Metcalf?
No, he's Steelers.
Oh yeah, Steelers.
No. Yeah, the only big offensive names Morgan Moses at tackle and Mac Hollins. They'll probably get him some guys in the draft, but
for sure.
Yeah. I like Drake May. I think they'll be better.
Do you guys think they go Travis Hunter?
If he fell to them, how could you not? I mean, that'd be filthy.
Playmaker.
And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on this, but from what I remember during the Combine week, the Patriots were one of the teams that were willing to play them both ways.
Mm-hmm.
There's Patriots and Titans.
I could see the Patriots getting Travis Hunter. I could also see the Patriots getting T-Mac.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Or Mason Graham.
The last winner on this list, fellas. Devontae Adams, because he's going to pair up with Stafford, McVay, and Puka. They said so he gets another shot at a Super Bowl. Are the Rams Super Bowl contenders?
Yeah, the Rams are going to win the West. I think the Rams are going to be good next year. They reloaded that defensive line. Stafford's still, he's still doing it. McVay is one of the best coaches in the NFL. You go get Devontae Adams, who's still very good, and pair him with Puka Nacua. The Rams would have beat the Eagles last year if it wasn't for Kyren Williams fumbling. And so, yeah, I think the Rams will be a team to look out for next year.
They literally almost beat the Eagles, who were super dominant. I as much as we like to hate on Sean McVay as Lions fans because he discarded Jared Goff and all that stuff like that, they're still a very good team. And I think the way they built up the defensive line after the departure of Aaron Donald is like the most impressive.
Yeah, talk about rebuilding on the fly. I mean, they did not take a step back at all.
Good ass coach, man.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Build that defense. You get the veteran quarterback. They hit on Puka late. I think that's obviously a big part of the reason
Definitely
why.
helps. I mean, he's gonna get paid though.
Yeah.
Sean McVay's got one of those systems too. Like it's like if you can do those few single things that you want, you're gonna work. Cooper Kupp is one of those too.
Yeah, and we know Stafford, the receiver maker. Like he dials in on one guy, like Kenny Galladay, Cooper Kupp.
He made Chris Durham a fucking guy for a minute in Detroit.
Like Kenny Galladay is the craziest one. I still can't believe that dude fell apart like he did.
Crazy.
All right, fellas, there are 3 clear losers in free agency. Do you guys want to throw out any guesses, or you want me just to rattle them off for you?
You have any guesses?
Didn't he already said?
San Francisco 49ers.
Our winner?
Loser.
Oh,
the first loser on this list.
Loser.
You just said you picked the Rams. You're going to pick the Rams to win the West.
Yeah.
Do you guys see the 49ers still making the playoffs?
No. Well,
it's tough.
No, I don't think so. I'm not a Brock Purdy guy. Christian McCaffrey, is he done? Is he going to stay? If Christian McCaffrey can stay healthy, they'll make the playoffs. But if he can't, they won't.
I don't know, dude.
They lost a lot of
They did. They
guys.
lost 11 of the 22 stars they had in that Super Bowl. They were just they can make a wild card. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but
their defense is going to be a lot worse.
I don't want to bet against Kyle
You
Shanahan.
lost Ward, Hufanga, and Greenlaw. That's tough.
Going to Indianapolis, where Michigan just won the Big Ten tournament championship.
Oh, nice. So
Anthony Richardson is the second biggest loser this season as they signed Daniel Jones, and they say he has a very short leash entering year 3. Are you guys surprised that AR has not had success in the NFL?
No, I'm not surprised. That was one of those coin flips. It's going one or two ways, and he was really sloppy in college. It turns out he's very sloppy in the NFL. I think he's a guy that needs to sit to develop. I think it was crazy. The media was like, you can't bench him. You can't. Yes, the fuck you can. This guy's making terrible reads out there. Why wouldn't you sit him behind a guy that won a fucking Super Bowl?
Yeah. Anthony Richardson needed development time. He was not a complete product coming, and I don't think anybody disagreed with that. Like,
the media was all over that, freaking out about
and
it.
when he tapped himself out, was that 4th down too, in the red zone?
Oh yeah,
and he
I
checked
forgot
out of the
about
game.
tap
Was
out.
it red zone?
It was. They were in the red zone. I believe it was 4th down, and he
I think was it 3rd or 4th?
still that you
Yeah.
can't do
Just
that,
doing it
man.
in
You cannot do that as a quarterback, especially
As a not injured player, that's crazy to do.
like that. Yeah, AR. Looks like Ryan has that autograph rookie card. That's not going to be worth too much.
Yeah.
He pulled it though, so it's not like he bought it. Should have sold it yesterday.
It's crazy because Shane Steichen is the one that made.
It's just going down from here.
I mean, it hurts with the Super Bowl second time, I guess, but Shane Steichen, because Hurts not the most talented dude.
No, but Hurts, you don't have to question Hurts'
Reading
leadership.
the field. Yeah, that's
his brain, his head. Like Anthony Richardson just seems like his head's not in it. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not a skill thing with it. Like he's a freak talent, but
Yeah.
his head just isn't in it.
Matthew
Hurts
Kruger
is
says
not,
Anthony
like,
Richardson was
opposite.
great before the injury. Year 1, he played like 1.5 games.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple good throws. He wasn't.
And like a bad team, too.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
All right, fellas,
He had some highlights.
the last person on this list, quarterback. We've talked about it. CJ Stroud. I mean, what are the Texans doing, fellas?
Stroud.
Can anybody give me a reason in this room that they're taking away his offensive line?
No, you lose your best receiver for maybe ever. Like if he can't come
Nico's
back,
been balling.
Nico is very good, but Tank Dell was special, dude, and they had a special connection. And Nico's very good as well, but
Nico's wide receiver 1.
are they going to be able to do that without that offensive line. Like I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Thinking was there.
Maybe they're going to draft 3 offensive linemen, but like Larry Tunsil was one of the best tackles in the league.
Massive L for the Houston Texans. Like, I mean, I want to hear C.J. Stroud like talk about. I want like where's he at with this? Did they talk to him before these moves? I
have no idea.
That's crazy to me.
There's no way.
I was so
Doesn't he have a podcast with Micah Parsons?
I thought, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. Maybe it was like a series, one off for Bleacher Report or something.
I was surprised to see the Houston Texans actually make big, smart decisions the year before when they went out and were bold and got Will Anderson Jr. and C.J. Stroud.
And look what happened. They won the division.
And now they're just taking steps back. It's bad. But shout out Mike Jones from The Athletic, senior head writer, for the winners and losers list and the heavyweight huddle.
Shout out Mike Jones.
Mike Jones. Who?
Mike Jones.
I feel awful for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, it sucks for him, man.
That's rough. Maybe we're wrong. We thought they were gonna be really good this year, and we were wrong. So maybe us thinking they'll be worse. It'll be the opposite again. Who knows? But we got to pay some bills.
Yeah, let me tell you about Buddy's. Buddy's Pizza created the category of the original Detroit-style pizza and has been serving it since 1946. With 22 locations in Michigan, there's always a Buddy's near you. Buddy's is a cornerstone of the city of Detroit, being here for 79 years, and is a dedicated community partner with notable partnerships with local organizations like the Michigan Humane Society, Salvation Army, the Detroit Zoo, and more. Save 10% off your entire order using promo code 10MEAL. That's numbers 10 and then MEAL. Go find a location near you at buddyspizza.com.
Sports is at it again, giving away more cash and prizes than anyone in Detroit. Get into our March Bracket Challenge, powered by Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery. If you have the biggest basketball brain and get first place, you win $1,000 cold hard cash. But it doesn't stop there. Second place gets a weekend at Grand Traverse Resort in Traverse City, including brunch at Erie and golf. Third place, 2 club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drinks courtesy of RHB Laboratories in Troy. You can pre-register now at woodwardsportsbracket.com. That's woodwardsportsbracket.com. Then, after Selection Sunday, fill out your bracket for your chance at $1,000 in cash money and more. Pick by mascot, choose by team colors, have your dog pick. No matter how you do it, go to woodwardsportsbracket.com right now and register. All powered by the best in the game, Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery and Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
What up, though, guys? I'm here to tell you about Jars Canvas. They got the top shelf quality, unmatched variety, and it's priced for the people. Visit shopjars.com to find one near you. That's where I catch my Darren McCarty brand when I pull up to the Jars. Shout out. But also, if you're in Grand Rapids, Madison Heights, or Milan, there's Jars Canvas coming near you. Watch out, Jars Canvas is going to come. Coming near you. What up, though? Welcome back to Heavyweights Live. WordSports.com. Eazy Joe, much more
It's
action.
like that
Chris,
video
Nicholas
that dude
Colo.
that both on that girl's leg.
That
and
is
ran
crazy.
out of
He's
the
sprinting
store.
out the store. What a weird thing to have.
Terrible.
That is terrible.
That is terrible. I hope they caught him. What? I hope they did.
It's come and go.
Oh my.
Fuck you, me.
Fuck you, me. All right, chat. What do you guys want? We got Around the Diamond, some baseball stuff. I think there's actually some interesting baseball stuff to talk about. Mrazek. Did we find our guy?
I mean, like I said, I told you he's going to be better than Lion.
I said it too. Well, relax.
Yeah. People get really attached to goalies. It's weird.
That is weird. Especially these two. Because on the stretch, since the break, fucking awful.
Because he's quirky and stares at the camera.
Fuck that.
Yeah, no, he's not good.
Mrazek had Peter Griffin on his helmet. W for me.
Yeah, Mrazek is better than Lyon, I think.
Clearly. His first shot in 10 years, is that real?
I don't know.
I mean, someone could have been.
Might have been his first shutout for the Red Wings in 7 years. I think that's what it was.
I don't know, but whatever. You saw what he is without the shitty.
He didn't have a
Chicago
Blackhawks. He didn't have a shutout this year. I know that for sure.
Yeah,
pretty sure he had some.
I'll ask them. I'll ask Jewel. Are we going? Are we naturally going to the Red Wings right now? Are we
kind of are naturally doing it?
All right, let's do it.
I mean, you like what you're seeing out of Mrazek. Is this team back? Are they ready to go?
Red Wings back?
No, not yet. They still have a lot of work to do. And the Golden Knights win was great, but that was a team that was in the last game of a road trip. That was back-to-back night for Vegas. So the defense played great. They only allowed 17, 18 shots, something like that. You love to see that, but more important than that, our 2C has been solidified. And that's something this team has been needing for a while, is that 2C. You need someone there in the second line. And Marco Kasper, what he has done centering the line of Kane and Kat has been absolutely amazing. We got his stats right here. A lot of people like to talk about Michkov for Calder, but don't sleep on Marco Kasper for the Calder Trophy. And his last 30 games played, he has 11 goals, leads all rookies. Leads all rookies in points. He's fourth amongst rookies in points. Excuse me. This guy is just going out there and making plays
quietly.
And
quietly like for the Calder. That's crazy.
Like I said, Michkov is the favorite for making the Calder and winning the Calder. But you see what he's doing there in the even strength too. That is. Put that up one more time, Chris, because that is so important with what the Red Wings are and how they've been, they've kind of been called power play merchants at the beginning of the year. They've been called. They can't do anything in 5-on-5, but you see right there, 11 even strength goals and 19 even strength points, which both lead all rookies, is extremely important because you need that. You need that 5-on-5 activity, and since he's taken over that second line, it's been lights out.
Yeah, I think the most impressive part for me is we were talking about him playing forward, and we were like, let's leave him there. He's doing well. And because of the injuries, he had to call him up in the play center, and we were nervous about it, messing up chemistry. No,
he's been great.
And I think with a line we got Kane on there, who's not known to play defense. We need him to play defense. Crazy how good he is, how old he is with the injury. The Kane stuff is crazy to me.
Yeah, Patrick. I mean,
he is truly a fucking legend.
He's the GOAT, dude.
He is a Hall of Fame for sure. But yeah, I think Kasper's two-way ability. And when we drafted him, the way he was explained to me was like Chauncey Billups. A guy that's going to facilitate and just play good. You can't call it ball, but good puck. Good puck. And I don't know, just watching it come to fruition is pretty sweet. And I know a lot of people are ready to run Yzerman out of town. I don't necessarily agree. I think I see the process through where it is a bunch of young guys. Where he has slacked, obviously, is the pro personnel in terms of trades and free agency. But in the draft class, there's no doubting what he's been able to do. Has he drafted a true top-tier star? Maybe not yet, but maybe he gets a few more of these guys up here and we see what they become.
I think a lot of these guys have star potential. I mean, Lucas Raymond, it was good to see him get that goal. He needed that one really bad. He was snake bitten. He was still making plays. He was still doing different things, but he was snake bitten when it came to goal scoring after the break, and he took care of that. Marco Kasper, like I said, he is going to be in Calder contention. I think he should win it if he continues to play the way he is. Fuck Michkov. I like seeing what they're doing, and Marco Kasper's 20 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 20 years old. So he's only going to get better. He's only going to continue to grow, especially as he develops as a center in the league. And then you got Danielson coming up as well next year. So that's good. I still don't know if they're going to make the playoffs because they have one of the toughest schedules. I think the toughest schedule remaining in the NHL. But
I think I read the guy went out 11 games.
Yeah.
They got to catch 11 throughout this stretch, and it's it's the toughest stretch in the NHL.
It's game by game.
Yeah.
You literally have to look at it that way. But Eazy, I think you hit the part where I've never said by any means Steve Yzerman can't draft or anything. I just want to see him, kind of put better talent around these young guys that he's drafting. I think that's the thing that's really holding us back in the long run, where we have gone on these droughts the last 3 seasons. But I'm going to try to stay positive today. And it was a really big win against Las Vegas that you needed. Season's pretty damn close to over. You don't win at home against Vegas. You don't have as many home games left. I think they could do it, but they got to find another hot streak in them. Like they have gone. It's been a roller coaster season, but I think they still could get hot here. I mean, it's the Rangers, it's Columbus, and it is the Canadiens, and
the
got
Senators. You mean the stretch? Yeah.
But no, the Senators. I'm kind of penciling them into that top spot right now. I mean, I'm pulling for the Senators tonight against the Canadiens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or tomorrow night. Yeah. So I don't. Where are you at with confidence level that they'll make it? Because
they'll make the play. My confidence level, they'll make the playoffs.
Yeah,
47%.
2 out of 10.
Yeah, like 20%.
Yeah, probably you're right.
They have to have like a, I don't want to say Tigers-esque run because it's not that bleak, but
the only reason I give it a little bit more is because the Tigers. I know different sport, different team, different coach, all that other stuff like that. But miracles can happen.
They won 7 in a row before, so if they can do that again,
Mrazek's clearly better than these
Mrazek is much better than what Alex Lyon.
Everyone tried clowning the trade too. Context for goalies, like the defense around them, teams around them.
Puck knowers knew that.
Yeah, that was
Mrazek.
But the crazy, we had puck knowers like clowning Steve Yard around the trade though.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a game-winning or a super.
No, but I mean, like
he's better than Lyon.
The context of him playing for Chicago, versus coming to play here or anywhere than Chicago, for Christ's sakes, Chicago's one of the worst teams.
Yeah, Mrazek is a better goalie than Lyon. I don't think not a lot of people were questioning that part of it. But 50 Foe says Johansson goal was tough.
That was dirty.
I'll say it right now. I didn't know he had that in his bag.
No one knew he had that in his bag. Little tuck
toe
back.
drag.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was nasty.
That was
nasty.
Filthy. Is this Vegas guy like a notable goalie Oozer guy?
I'm not sure who.
Maybe not. We would have known him then. No, that was sick. That was dirty. He had him come out the goal. He was like, motherfuck.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, that was one of the nastiest goals I've seen all year. Straight up.
Shout out.
That was insane.
Aljo. He's 20 years old, you said?
Aljo?
He's
no,
a little
Casper's
older.
20 years
okay.
old.
I think he's like 23.
Aljo, yeah, I mean, he's not
Maybe
that much
24.
older. He's a young kid, too.
I don't know. Yeah, 23% chance. I'll say that.
He's 24.
No. I'm always age. Yeah. I'm talking about chance for the big playoffs. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere the guy won 11 games to make it, or at least be at the point total or over the point total from last year.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously, it's better to win than lose for sure. I'm not going to say they're back because that was, Vegas was in a tough spot right there. But you took care of business. That's what you need to do. The defense is great. You got to keep playing like that, and you'll win some games.
Who's next? Capitals tomorrow.
Fuck.
Find a way to win.
Find a way to win.
Senators.
Arguably the best team in the hockey, but you got to go find a way to win.
You choked it last time you faced them.
Yeah.
You choked that one away, so would like to see them really show out tomorrow night.
I saw his tweet says they're 12-3 over the final 15 games.
Starts tomorrow.
So you're saying there's a chance. Let's go to a break. And we'll come back, but first let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where we meet everybody can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. Get all that for just $15 a month or get the black card. Planet Fitness, join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Listen, I'm not sure who, but somebody let the Tigers get hot.
The Detroit Tigers are locked and loaded for another great summer in Detroit. And it all starts downtown at the biggest home opener party in the city. Join Woodward Sports at Grand Slam Festival as we take over the Detroit Opera House parking lot. A big-ass tent for a big-ass Detroit party. Get your tickets now at GrandSlamFestival.com or follow Woodward Sports on X and IG for your chance to get in for free. Party across from Comerica Park and hear the roar as the Tigers take the field for the first time in 2025. DJs, food trucks, bartenders, live broadcasts, and more. See you for the Tigers' first home game of the season, April 4th at the Grand Slam Festival with Detroit's biggest party animals, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
We
don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Oh, it's off that album.
Detroit, get ready. Tigers opening day is here on April 4th. Join Woodward Sports for the biggest and best party in the D. It's called the Grand Slam Festival. Outdoor tent party at Detroit Opera House. The broadcast is brought to you by Jars Cannabis, Mad Packs, and White Claw, where drinks will be flowing and smoke clouds will rise, and the party won't stop. WSN broadcast will go all day. Don't miss out and get your tickets today at GrandSlamDetroit.com. That's GrandSlamDetroit.com. Woodward Sports opening day brought to you by Jars Cannabis, Mad Packs, and White Claw. Ain't no laws when you're off the claw. Fun fact, that's how Chase ended up getting his opportunity at Woodward Sports, coming down to the Grand Slam Fest last year. He won the tickets from us in the heavyweights.
Yep.
And then he met up and linked up and just kept the party flowing, I guess. Kept the connections, I should say.
Chase GBT.
Chase GBT, shout out. Nerd. All right. Lots of stuff going on in Tigers land. I think some of it's just some spring training stuff, but we got to talk about it. I know you got to round the diamond, so actually I'll let you do that. I'll let you do it that way. But I'm curious about the Torque stuff. Torque in right field.
Yeah, we'll start it there then. The Detroit Tigers made some move optioning a couple players to AAA Toledo. One of those being the guy that Tigers fans wanted to see possibly starting at third base, Jace Young.
That's
is
a little
optioned to Toledo, and so I guess signing Chapman or Bregman wasn't going to block anybody's path at third base because they don't have an everyday third baseman right now. But there's this tweet up here about who might make the team. As of right now, there was pretty much set. You got 10 guys presumably safe. These are everyday players. Obviously, we know the pitchers that are going to make it. You got Rogers, Dingler, Keith, Torres, Baez, McKinstry, Ibanez, Green, Wenzel Perez, and Kerry Carpenter as guys who presumably as safe spots for everyday players. 5 guys in the mix for the final 3 spots on the roster. And I think it's the 3 in the middle right there. I think the 3 guys out of those 5 that make the everyday roster for the Tigers are Spencer Torkelson, Justin Henry Malloy, and Jamani Jones, having Ryan Kreidler and Trey Sweeney move back to AAA. Spencer Torkelson has earned a spot on the roster through spring training so far. What he's done, he's earned a spot on the starting roster, whether that be DH, right field, third base, wherever you can find a spot for Torque. I doubt it's third base, but would you see him playing right field?
Torque? Absolutely not. And that's why I can't wait to hear from you guys. Yeah. And that's what first baseman translates to the right outfield, I guess. I can't think of is it first base where you put your non-athletic guys typically?
Outfield, right field is too.
Chubbier guys.
Yeah, but right field's the same kind. You don't have to be a great fielder to play right field.
This is just shits and giggles, right?
Torkelson's not going to play.
It's some spring training bullshit.
Torkelson's not going to be playing right field. I don't know, but
Javi can be playing third.
It's they're trying to find a way to keep Torque on this roster because of his bat, because he's a righty bat specifically. Mm-hmm. They don't want. This is so crazy. I'm going to try to control my emotions in here, but
no, let it go.
Colt Keith got moved to first base where Torkelson was.
So you signed Torres.
So Torres could play second. Mm-hmm. Now we're trying fucking Torkelson out at right field. This is such a shit show. This really is. This was a disaster offseason for the Detroit Tigers. You put all of your eggs in the Alex Bregman basket. You did not get him. This is I'm concerned right now. We got Javi getting starts at third base. Torkelson out in right field. Spencer, talk me down a little bit here. Are you concerned?
Yeah, I'm concerned. You have 2 spots where you don't have everyday players, and that being third base and an outfield spot. Does that mean Riley Green's going to be your starting center fielder?
I hope not.
I hope not, too. Maybe Jamani Jones is your guy that's going to start in center field, but not proven at all. I don't know. It does suck. What's up, Anakin?
It's fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It is.
It's fucked. The Parker Meadows news sucked. It sucked again once it's confirmed he's not going to be there for opening
sucked
day.
too.
Veerling news sucked today. I got to ask because Sweeney, was he not? I'm not paying attention to spring ball because I don't want to fall in love with anything happening in spring ball. It was Spinney right? Javi Baez back and Sweeney's not your everyday guy? Not even in Roto?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he has been outperforming him for sure.
Sweeney's a 4A guy.
They call him crazy.
In the box, he is.
Chase Young has now proven he's a 4A guy too because you're 24 years old. Everything was path. Like,
time to get a fucking job, buddy.
They held the door open for Chase Young at third base, and he hasn't seized the opportunity.
Tripped over the fucking...
Yeah. Tripped over the welcome mat.
Could you imagine this team with Chapman right now, just if we would have just done it last year?
I'm not familiar with this game.
He was like fucking...
He's good.
Borderline all-star, which would have just been perfect. Gold glove third baseman.
Kinda
Then
like
you wouldn't
Tracy
have to
Walker,
have...
borderline all-star.
Had to do the Alex Bregman thing. And then you don't get Bregman. And to make matters worse, he's just absolutely crushing the ball in Boston. It's spring, but, I mean, we're... Just to be fair here, he's crushing it.
Yeah.
This is going to go down as just such a disaster season. It's the same way I talk about the Red Wings. And when it comes to Steve Yzerman, it's can you actually bring in quality free agents to help these young guys?
What's so easier in baseball, too, because there's no cap space.
And I like,
there's no excuse.
Exactly.
No excuse.
I like Torres for the 1-year deal. It's a prove-it deal. I think Torres is going to hit. But that could not have been your biggest move of the offseason for a team that needed hitting desperately. That was all you did, and now you're trying to put a first baseman at right field, who I've seen him have a borderline pop-up that might be going over. He's not tracking that ball well.
Who?
Torkelson.
Oh, yeah.
He's not tracking that ball well.
No, he's not going to play third. He's not going to play right field.
No, he's not. And then Javi Baez already making mistakes at third base. He's had an error in his first start. So it's... If Torkelson and Baez are getting serious at bats for this team, where is this team at?
Javi Baez is 100% getting serious at bats for this team.
What if he starts hitting 160 again?
I think where you're for real dropping the ball, where
not a playoff team.
You're erring in off seasons, like you're coming off of a playoffs, you win a playoff series, you're up in the next series.
That's the worst thing that could happen.
And then you also told the fan base, hey, once we get these young guys going, we'll spend some money.
Yeah, the worst thing.
They're going. You win a fucking playoff series. What? I'm waiting to be a baseball fan again.
That's the worst thing that can happen for the Tigers. Like I've already said it multiple times. The way the MLB is now, you are either the Los Angeles Dodgers or the Yankees, and you're going to have a $300 million payroll, or you have to pray to God that one of your young international prospects becomes an Acuna or a Tatis or a Juan Soto or any of those guys, and you strike on a transcendent superstar.
I think we're just so spoiled, or not spoiled, but we are us at least. I can't speak on Neil and all the old guys. We came up with Mr. I.
Yeah, the Tigers will never have a payroll like that again.
Yeah, to be like the Dodgers, to be like the Yankees, and now it's no longer the case. So now we have to be patient, sit on our hands, and hope something falls.
But good things about that. You had the spring breakout yesterday.
Thank God there is, because I just wanted to go off about Alex Cobb getting fucking signed to this team.
Go off.
Alex Cobb, $16 million for Alex Cobb? We have a pitching rotation that's full already with Montero, Mize, Job, and Maeda battling for a spot.
Look out.
Got a Montero.
That's 4 guys for 2 spots. You already have Cobb, who you spent $16 million on when you could have gone out and gotten an all-star right fielder in Anthony Santander. Didn't want to do that. It sucks, but I am so hype about these young prospects.
Yeah, you went out there in the spring breakout, and it was beautiful to watch. You know, Max Clark looked great.
It's Nick's spring crash.
Rayner looked great. McGonigal looked great. So it was awesome to see that. Obviously, those guys aren't going to be here until next year, hopefully.
Who's this Hami guy? The Hami fella you got making the team.
Hami?
Jones.
Jamani Jones. Yeah, he's a center fielder. He's been hitting well and playing center field. So
nice.
Otherwise known as Hami.
With Parker Meadows down.
I'm like the future song to you.
Yeah, I was like, Hami Diallo. Yeah, with Parker Meadows down, he's been your best center fielder, and I don't think they want to play Riley Green center field every day, and they shouldn't. So I think he's going to make the team.
Kreidler reps at third.
Kreidler's not making.
You think he makes the team just for third base?
No.
He's good in the field. He can't hit a lick.
Kreidler sucks.
Real quick on the Bryce Rayner spring breakout. I mean, shortstop. First time getting an actual appearance in a game. He was a first-round pick last year, 11th overall. He went 2 for 3. Should have been 3 for 3 because he beat out an infield single.
Yep.
Put one to the wall, and then had a beautiful left-handed stroke. Bases loaded, right up the middle. It was it came out 114 on the bat. I mean, just an elite prospect. He was getting Corey Seager comps out of high school. I'm so excited to see that kid play. That's your shortstop of the field, of the future, and they're already putting McGonigal at third base. So that's where this organization is at, where that's how bad they need a third baseman, where McGonigal is already getting third base reps.
Yeah, I mean, Abanez is your best option at third base right now, and he can only hit one side of the rubber. So,
Jami Jones, how do you say it?
Jamani.
There's not even an N in there though. It's Jahmai.
Jahmai Jones.
Jahmai Jones. There you go. Sorry, I just want to. I'm gonna have to be saying his name without Parker Meadows, so I wanted to figure that out.
Parker Meadows is really going down. Sucks.
Yeah, Parker Meadows was like my tiger. That was like the guy who's gonna get me to watch.
And he's already out for opening day, so hopefully he gets back. Final question before we go to break.
Okay.
Do the Tigers make the playoffs next year?
No.
No, I don't think they do either. I think they're the third team in this division.
The best way to make it is playoffs. I'm sorry, wild card.
I don't think I don't think they win more games than the Royals or the Twins.
I don't think they win as many games they won last year.
No, I don't think so either.
Unless Meadows comes back fairly earlier than expected. I mean, maybe that helps you defensively and offensively. That's why that would make that big of a difference for me. But who's hitting for us?
I'm going to say no as of this moment. I think they need to make a trade early in the season, which is very rare. You don't see it happen often, but they do need to make a move for an actual hitter.
Where would you rather have them, third base or outfield?
Who?
Probably third base because you will have Vierling, Meadows, Carey, hopefully.
It just feels so disrespectful to fans after a playoff run, I guess. Like that's
the worst thing to happen to them was make the playoffs, because now they can sit back there and say, look what we did with nothing. We don't need to sign free agents because we made the playoffs already.
I think they win 88 games as of right now, and I don't think that gets it done.
Just to build on something.
But the AL is significantly worse. Yankees getting a bunch of injuries. Baltimore lost some players. The Blue Jays will be better, but in the division, Witt's an absolute superstar. I think the Guardians take a step back without Naylor. I don't think
the Twins collapse like they did last year.
But their guys cannot stay healthy ever.
The other thing too, actually, with signing Torres is
Royce Lewis.
Yeah.
You had a second base in Keith.
Just hate to see it.
There was maybe you waited to see Torque today, and you can almost throw anybody at first base. You should have signed a third baseman, just period. Somebody. That's just crazy to me too. You had a second base guy, and I feel like first base you can kind of put anybody there more than you could the third base.
Yeah, you can transition to first base a lot easier.
That's the crazy part to me, I guess. And Scott Harris, I look as a smart guy. I don't know. And if all your eggs were in the basket for Bregman, then you make the fucking deal.
Then you pay.
You do what you gotta do to get him. Then.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you're just sitting here with your dick in your hands. I mean, it's just bullshit for fans. And I'm
not at the hot corner, baby. Look out.
Yeah, I guess. You guys are bigger
He's
Tigers
gonna hit
fans than myself.
He's going to hold down third base all year.
I feel for you.
Imagine those picks. It's going to be like prime Machado.
You were cracking me up earlier, bro. You guys were losing it.
Oh, somebody sent me that.
We were doing the hot
Yeah.
all right. Baez.
Tell us about Feldman Chevrolet, Nicholas.
Feldman Chevrolet of Novi, Detroit's #1 Chevrolet dealer and the Chevrolet Dealer of the Year for 6 consecutive years. Get a 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew for just $199 a month. You can also get a 2025 Chevy Equinox for only $249 a month. Come see George Hawes and his team at Feldman Chevrolet of Novi today.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Sports is at it again, giving away more cash and prizes than anyone in Detroit. Get into our March Bracket Challenge, powered by Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery. If you have the biggest basketball brain and get first place, you win $1,000 cold hard cash. But it doesn't stop there. Second place gets a weekend at Grand Traverse Resort in Traverse City, including brunch at Erie and golf. Third place, 2 club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drinks courtesy of RHB Laboratories in Troy. You can pre-register now at woodwardsportsbracket.com. That's woodwardsportsbracket.com. Then, after Selection Sunday, fill out your bracket for your chance at $1,000 in cash, money, and more. Pick by mascot, choose by team colors, have your dog pick. No matter how you do it, go to woodwardsportsbracket.com right now and register. All powered by the best in the game, Jug and Nathan Neurosurgery and Woodward Sports.
You see it, you know the time of year. Woodward Sports is back at it again, giving away more cash and prizes than anyone in Detroit. Get into our March Madness Bracket Challenge, powered by Juga Nathan Neurosurgery. If you have the biggest basketball brain, you can get first place and get $1,000 cold hard cash. Second place, no problem. You get a weekend at Grand Traverse Resort in Traverse City. Third place, get you 2 club seats to see the Pistons versus Bucks with food and drink, courtesy of RHB Labs. You can register now at woodwardsportsbracket.com, and then after Selection Sunday, which just happened, you can start filling out your bracket. Today's the first day. Fill them out for your chance at $1,000 in cash prizes and more with the Woodward Sports Bracket Challenge.
And let me tell you about Les Stanford Chevrolet. Les Stanford Buick and GMC has great offers for everyone. Get a 2024 Envision Avenir for only $299 per month, or try out the 2025 Sierra Crew Cab Elevation for $229 per month. Don't forget about the 2025 Hummer EV SUV for only $799 per month. Get to Les Stanford today and check out their massive inventory. Les Stanford Buick GMC, lesstanford.com.
I'm extremely proud of the way they continue to compete. I'm disgusted by the way that game was officiated. The level of disrespect was above and beyond. They have a guy fall down and trip on his own teammate's foot. They review us for a hostile act. They throw an elbow to our chest, neck area. I ask for him, at least take a look at it, right? Just show us the respect to take a look at it, okay? No one would take a look at it, okay? The disrespect has gone far enough, and I'm not going to allow our guys to be treated the way that they were treated tonight. Okay, I tried to have a conversation with official. The official was arguing with Mark. I say his name one time, and he screams at me and tells me that's enough. Right? We understand that we play a style of ball that's physical. It's on the edge. Right? I coach my ass off with a passionate way. I'm into the games. Our players are into the games. We understand that. Right? But we deserve a level of respect because we're competing our tails off and bringing something positive to this league. Right, we're growing young players. Our young players are competing their tail off. The least that they could do is get the same respect that everybody else in this league gets and get refereed the same way that everybody else in this league gets reffed. And enough is enough of it. And what you saw tonight was disgusting. It was a disgusting display of disrespect towards our guys and what we're trying to do.
That cost him. That's going to cost him a pretty penny. Did he already get fined?
NBA Centel reported $100,000. Centel. Oh.
Centel.
Yeah.
He's going to get fined for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure,
he's not wrong. Good shit, JB Bickerstaff, standing up for your guys. This is like the two polar opposites when it comes to NBA officiating. The Pistons versus SGA. So yeah, he's right. You know, it is blatant and it is one-sided. So fuck the refs always. We talked about this the other day when I said that it's always been like that for the Pistons. They got a stigma. So fuck, I'm with him. Good for him. They loved when Monty Williams did it. Monty's was kind of forced. This didn't seem forced.
Monty's was natural too because it's just a gross thing to watch. You're as a fan of basketball. You don't have to be a fan of like either team to watch it. Like be called like just that. I guess inconsistently is just fucking gross to the game. And I just, as much as I love it coming from him, as much as I knew he cared about the team already, like we saw it with Monty and didn't change nothing last year.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the only thing is like maybe you look at it because the Pistons are. I think basketball is better with the Pistons being a good team. I don't know if I'm just being a biased Pistons fan saying that, but I feel it's that way. You got the Indiana Pacers thing going up. They're like a rough and go team regardless. I don't know, man. I guess I just want something to come from it is all I'm saying.
Yeah, hopefully it does something, but it's probably not.
Chris?
I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't hate the press conference. Like, you know, this is cool. But, yeah, I don't really give too much a damn about this because I see the difference on the court. You guys brought up the Monty Williams, and that's exactly where I was going to go with it. Last year, Monty had a passionate rant when they got absolutely screwed against the New York Knicks. And we all got here and said, finally we've seen something from him. But this, I don't care about because you know what? I see JB Bickerstaff doing this every game on the sidelines. So while I know the national media is making a story about this to me wasn't anything because this is who JB is. This is the great coach he is. There is no different side. This isn't Monty Williams on the court versus off the court. This wasn't fake, forced like we talked about. This is really who JB has been this entire time. You see it on TV. You see it at the games. JB Bickerstaff is locked in, talking to the officials every single game, screaming his ass off at his players, at the refs, doing everything he can to put his team in the best position possible to succeed. So, do I love it? Sure. But at the end of the day, this didn't really surprise me. It's not a big deal. You know, it doesn't do anything for me because it solidifies who JB has always been since the second he stepped into this Pistons organization, and that is a certified dog. Yeah. And I can't wait to see how this team is going to come out against New Orleans. I know that Zion's, I think, is listed questionable. He might not play because of personal. He might be scratched out. But I want to see his team come and play with energy because you know what? These last couple games, they've been sliding. I won't say they've been playing bad, but you know they're not winning at the clip they were, and you know, and none of those games have been concerning other than the Washington game. But you do need to get some wins back on track. You do need to keep pushing forward because you know what? You have a real chance to make that 4th seed to get into home court advantage in the playoffs.
Yeah, we saw, like you said, JB Bickerstaff is a dog, and JB Bickerstaff goes with the refs every night. So when he was like, I just told the ref one thing, and then he said that's not a thing.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
All right, come on.
Yeah, that was cap.
But
no, you not like that,
yeah,
motherfucker.
You ain't like that. He snapped. He always snaps something. Yeah. Remember when he got ejected? He said, "Fuck you, fuck you."
Yeah.
He's walking off the court.
He called him a bitch ass.
He called him bitch ass. Yeah, I like to see this though. I like to see JB Bickerstaff yelling, going at the refs in the press conference. I like to see Kate Cunningham getting ejected in this game because he had enough of it, and he got to the point where he thought it was ridiculous too. So you got to do that, and they got to respond against New Orleans though.
Yeah, New Orleans. Real quick, I'm gonna go to Nick as well if he wants, but SGA is fucking good.
Yeah,
I mean, he's good. He's good.
Only 10 free throws for him too.
I get it's foul baiting, but like there's a lot of skill with what he
only
does.
had 10 free throws. He had 48 points.
No, I'm saying just in general.
Yeah.
But,
he's fucking.
But
that guy.
No, he's the
very,
guy.
Probably, he's one of the, like
defensively too. It's annoying.
He's good defensively.
Like you're not supposed to be both things, bud. Relax.
Yeah, he's a smooth, like prime Paul George. How like smooth he is.
I like that comparison.
Yeah,
I like that comp a lot.
Prime Paul George was just as smooth.
A little skinnier.
Yeah. So
Like a
yeah,
guard
SGA is
version
good.
of it,
He's
pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't think he should, but he's probably going to win MVP this year.
You don't think he should?
No, I think Jokic should be the MVP.
I don't know. He
dude,
head to
SGA
head.
all
They
day.
busted Denver, and Denver sneakily doesn't. I get it's the things around Jokic, but I don't know. They look like a team that could either win in the first round or make to conference finals.
Does Jokic have another year like that?
Yeah.
He's balling for sure, but that team is just, I don't know. That's one of those ones where you could be handing the MVP trophy to somebody that's already home for the summer.
Yeah,
You could be
Jokic's
shipping that thing.
averaging 30, 13, and 10.
He's averaging 29, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 57% shooting, the best efficiency. He had the 30, 20, 20 games. Never been done before.
And SGA is what, averaging 33.
Yeah.
33, 6, and 5.
Yeah, like Jokic.
Yeah.
Jokic could win MVP every year, though. So
I mean, that guy's averaging a triple-double.
Yeah.
He's got.
And he's the most efficient player in the NBA.
I didn't know he's having another year like that. Holy
yeah. Oh,
shit.
yeah, dude. He's one of the.
Dude, he's such a beast.
He
29,
is
12, and
approaching
10.
greatest center in the history of the NBA conversation.
Most skilled for sure.
Definitely.
Without a doubt.
I mean, it's Kareem, Shaq, Wilt are the only ones you probably put above him.
terms of
Tim Duncan,
greatness.
power forward. So
I'm putting him over Wilt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I mean,
watched.
he's got-
somebody
he's got a
posted
ring.
it. I think it was either yesterday or today. 1941 NFL highlights. We don't got any footage of the 100-point game. No footage of the 100-point game.
I'm telling you, it didn't fucking happen.
It didn't happen.
Did not happen.
I'm sorry. We have footage of Hitler. No footage of the 100-point game. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, what's bigger, Cap? That or that he slept with 1,000 girls? Which
Definitely
one?
100 points. It was probably like he probably scored like 60.
Both
Like,
are
he
cap.
went for 100. It was crazy. He scored
Yeah.
every time he was down the court.
He's a cap artist. Let's be real about it.
Bro,
that's
Jokic
that's
is
why
the most efficient player in basketball.
Kareem
Yes, easily.
fucking hated his guts.
Mm-hmm.
He was a flashy cap artist. Kareem did not fuck with Will at all.
No, he did not.
That story, I think it was proven that Kareem made that up about the interaction with the fan.
No, I thought he confirmed it. It was real.
Spitting the guy.
Yeah. But I heard somebody say that like
it's raining.
Yeah, somebody was like, no,
crazy,
that was made up. He just spouted that lie just to disparage Wilt.
I mean,
Cream's too
I
real. It's probably real.
I don't know. Kareem seems like kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're right.
like too nice. Like he's trying to be too nice in the media. You know, I
Yeah.
bet he's like.
He's
I
a
bet
good
Kareem's
guy. He's
a
done a
dick.
lot for like the community and shit.
For sure.
My bad, Nick. You got to say nothing on your beloved Pistons. You're the only guy here who had season tickets.
Yeah, thank God I got rid of them so I could start winning.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what had to happen.
Yeah.
You're the one
You're
that
a
started to
curse.
slide for
You're
the
a curse.
Red Wings.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he did.
They do not put anything on
Nick's
me.
0-3
That
in
is
LCA
bullshit.
this year.
Yep.
That is a fact. Yeah. I'm hype about JB Bickerstaff doing this. I think it just sets a message to the league for it doesn't matter what happens in New Orleans, I don't think tonight, but it matters in the playoffs. And if they're just getting an egregious whistle and it's, over the line, I think that he did this earlier in the season will, kind of reflect a fair whistle later in the season. That's where I went with it. And I think it's great to have a coach that sticks up for his players right now. And
But-
JB and everybody else in the league are, their respected leagues. Like, I'm glad we have 4 very good coaches in our respective, major league sports.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I mean, I'm sorry, Nick. Oh, okay.
Burn in the Woodward Sports Chat real quick, Chris, with a $5 super chat. He says, Bill Russell used to go over to Wilt's house after wasting him in the finals, slept on his couch, and had Wilt's mom cook him food.
Say, wait, what?
Bill Russell used to go over to Wilt's house after wasting him in the finals, slept on his couch, and had Wilt's mom cook him food.
6'9" on the couch.
Wilt
is crazy.
confirmed it. That's crazy. Bill Russell's the man for that.
If you're Wilt, how do you let that happen?
Because he didn't score 100 points.
That's why I ain't got no
Mom,
fucking rings.
tell him I'm busy.
Well, he got the one ring with the Warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why he's fucking. I mean, that's softer than soft. You let this man fucking
Bang
give you
your
a
mom.
20 and 20 and then win a championship over you.
And then bang
Hey,
your mom.
What the fuck is going on, brother? You can't let that happen.
I mean,
That's
what's he going to
crazy
do to
me.
stop it?
Dude.
Could
You're
you
gonna have to
imagine
kill me.
if Kobe went to Dwight's mom's house after fucking wasting him in the finals? And
Dante Smith did it. Or
Dude,
Dante West did it.
Delonte
to
West.
LeBron.
Jesus, man.
You guys see MLB starting tomorrow at 6:11 a.m. in Tokyo?
6:11 a.m.
In Tokyo.
I know Fisher's
The
going to be watching that shit.
First
Fuck yeah, he
game.
is.
First game of the MLB season.
Fisher-
Shohei
That's what happens.
versus
The best
Cubs.
player in the game. generational player of the
Yeah.
game. It's Japanese.
Gotta be very,
And I might have
Crazy.
very, very careful.
I might have another one coming up too.
Oh, Yamamoto?
Yeah.
He's down.
He's
All right,
starting
Bethany.
for
That's
the Niners. Yeah.
Shout out to Bethany Katona in the Woodward Sports chat with a super
out.
chat. She
Okay.
says, Easy's not wearing green. Don't listen to him.
Listen, I left my green underwear at her house last week.
Oh!
She's not giving them back. She's a setup. This is clearly a fucking setup.
It's fair.
That's bullshit.
Keepsake,
I'm like
little
26%
memorabilia.
Irish.
Chris isn't wearing green either.
17%.
Yeah, I wore all mine this weekend.
I got corned beef in the oven right now.
Corned beef.
Yeah.
I want some corned beef so bad.
Real quick though, I did want to
fire.
say before we close, Jalen Brunson out, questionable for the first round. Maybe that
you didn't see that?
maybe that 6th seed ain't so bad to be.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people saying we were capping with that.
What a douche.
You are a douche.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe. But that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash
Beth
that
the
like
liar
button.
listener.
For Eazy, for Nick, for Chris, I'm Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.